video I'm going to show you how to make this small desktop fountain. I decided a flower pot because I figured it was easy and most people would be able to find one. It's important that this flower pot, the big one, doesn't have any holes in it because of course it's going to be holding the dirt. However, if you couldn't find one without holes, you could always just place a garbage bag inside this one, just like I'm going to do with this second insert that I'm creating now. The inside insert is made of a flower pot and the bottom of a juice container that I'm lining with a garbage bag to make it fully waterproof and sealed. Later on I'll find that I need to replace the garbage bag and I need to add a second container inside to really waterproof it again, but garbage bags are a really great way to turn just about anything into a waterproof container. So now I've built the inner reservoir where I'm going to place my pump. I got this fountain pump for about $21 at Lowe's. Here I'm creating the back of the waterfall. I'm cutting a profile on my bandsaw, which I can then glue up and add some extra wooden bits to in the front to give it a little bit more character. Now I've added some dirt in the bottom and I'm packing the dirt in around the back waterfall piece to help hold it in place. I'm drilling a hole through the waterfall at the bottom as a place for the hose that's eventually going to leave the pump to go up to the top. I also have just cut a notch in the wood to allow for the cord of the pump to go seamlessly through the side of the waterfall. I'm going to allow a little bit of extra space for it to cut through the edge of the flower pot. Now, I'm mixing up some cement. I haven't done a lot of work with cement before, but what I'm doing here is mixing some hydraulic cement, which is just what I had around. Regular cement I think would work fine too. I'm mixing some cement with water to cement the rocks to the wood at the back. I laboriously do this for about an hour. Eventually I get enough rocks that I'm happy with, and I'm able to continue on to the back. I had some trouble setting up all of the cement. Lots of difficulty with the correct thickness and figuring out how much cement to use and making the rocks stick. Now I'm painting the back with some very liquid cement. A lot of water in this batch just to allow it to seep down the back, to just cover it and make it sort of gray and stony looking. I'm not going to add any rocks to the back, I'm just going to cover it up to make it look a little bit nicer. With that now done, I'm going to add some moss to it, and as it stands right now, the fountain works just fine. Next I'm going to create a spout for the water, for lack of a better word. I tried a lot of things. I tried a piece of balsa wood, which gave me a nice cascading waterfall effect, but it was a little bit big and ugly and I wanted something a little bit sleeker, so I tried this aluminum sheet that I had. Not everyone will have this, but you could try a piece of a Pepsi bottle cut down instead of the aluminum. The aluminum I ended up using created the nice cascading effect that I was looking for. This aluminum sheet was thin enough to be cut just with scissors. I was able to create a spout that I like the look of in the end. As you're designing the spout that you want to use, if you have a finite amount of actual material to use to build it, you can always temporarily build one out of cardboard that will slowly seep through until you decide on the geometry you like, and then you can copy that cardboard again onto your final material. I spent a long time adjusting it before I eventually decided to tape it in place with some duct tape. Now I pull the hose out and I set up some more cement, of quite thick cement, and I stick it all over the top of it and press it carefully into place. Then I leave that for about half an hour to make sure it's fully dry before I come back. I'm careful to move the tape before the cement sets up so that the cement doesn't stick too much to the tape. And here it is finished. Running beautifully. I'm quite happy with the look and the sound of it. I like a rushing water sound. Other people might like more trickling water sounds. And for that you might just need to add some more rocks to diffuse the noise a little bit. That's it for today. Thanks for watching.